Hello there and good evening to you. So I've not long come back from the Apple Tree Circle on the way up to Glastonbury tour, and we had a big group of people all present in a circle to celebrate the solar eclipse of 2024. It's such a wonderful feeling to have reached this point. So I'm making this film primarily for people who are coming on the retreat in May from the 3rd to the 6th. There still are a couple of places available. And I want to tell you a little bit about how I've been experiencing recent times. So 2 weeks ago we had the lunar eclipse, and it's known by astrologers as the eclipse season. You get the lunar eclipse first, and 2 weeks later you get the solar eclipse. And the lunar eclipse for me was very much about going into dark places, into the mind, and being lost in the machinations of the mind. And a lot of stuff has come up from the past, and I have felt levels of anxiety and fear that are normally completely alien to me. And I felt very strongly while this was happening, although it was very distressing and difficult at times to be in groups of other people, because I felt so much going on, and it was an opportunity for me to fully taste and embrace what it is to feel fear and anxiety. And the purpose of all this has been to prepare us for the times that we've now arrived in. So I'm saying this on Monday, the evening of the 8th of April, but very much when I woke up on Sunday morning I felt a shift. And I'd known intuitively I needed to do something special for this day. The day before was my birthday, the 6th, a very challenging day, full of negative thoughts and anxiety. And so what I'd done is I booked myself on a contact improvisational dance experience called Contact Improv, and it was in the local village hall in a nearby village, and we spent the day working with our bodies and with sound and with connecting physically, and having that feeling of oneness that happens with people when we get together in a group and we open our hearts. And so that really launched me into a completely different state, and the fear and the anxiety which had been plaguing me for some time just melted away when I woke up on that Sunday morning. They simply weren't there. So from now on, it's a time to be particularly aware of the new earth. And the simplest way to explain this is it's all about the love, it's about connection, it's about community, being together, and remembering that we are all emanations of the source. Even when people piss us off, upset us, whatever it is, we're all emanations of the source. We're all expressing our humanity in our own way. And what I see about the new earth is it's about moving out of fear and anxiety into love, acceptance, openness, oneness, unity, community, and that we are all connected through the love. So if you've had a particularly rough time recently, I completely empathise, and that's certainly been my experience. And what I feel is that when we go into these really dark experiences of negativity, getting lost in the mind, anxiety, fear, all the rest of that, when we go into those experiences, we embrace them and accept them. The great power we give ourselves is because we've totally inhabited those feelings, those emotions, those thoughts. This enables them to be let go of. And I feel that it's not been a conscious process of me letting go of anything. It's like the energy of the cosmos, everything that's going on. We're having the most amazing times at the moment with the sun and the moon in Aries. That's something that's happened in recent times. And we also have Chiron in Aries, and Chiron is about the wounded healer that's within all of us. And so fear, anxiety, depression, all these states, they're very much the reflections of when we become out of alignment, when we become lost in our minds. And the fact that we can simply connect through getting together, being face to face with people, having a good time, that's what it's all about. And when we get into our hearts and we come from a place of appreciation, and that's why I feel personally that it's such a great thing to do, to have a gratitude practice, to give thanks for whatever it is that you're thankful for, and to do it every day. I've been doing this for well over a year now, every single day, and I am finding it such a helpful thing to do. And I feel that what kept me on my track through these difficult weeks has been my mantra practice, every day doing my 4 mantras, and every day giving thanks. And quite often I felt the need when I just go outside, shoes and socks off, and I just sit or stand on the earth, standing on the grass in the back garden. That feels like a really helpful thing to do, to ground, by literally having our feet on the ground. And it's a real heartening and lovely thing to know that only 60 seconds of your feet on the ground is enough to completely connect you with the earth. So after this evening ceremony, that's exactly what I've done. I've been outside, shoes and socks off, and I've felt that direct connection with the earth. And this is another way for us to be in the new earth, is to be much more connected to the earth. I know it's a lot more tricky for people who live in cities, but to do whatever you can to connect with the earth, wherever possible, to go outside. Where such things aren't convenient, you can buy a grounding or an earthing sheet and connect that to the electricity supply, and that's another way you can be grounded if you don't have access to just going outside and having your feet on the earth on a regular basis. So all the love to you, and a great thanks to the Fire Spirit which has accompanied me and us on this exploration. So all the love to you.